Tell me, what it is about, the shows that they run with, altered reality that you enjoy, coming to as a guest.
Altered Reality, it was actually the very first Comic Con I ever went to was Rhode Island back in 2000, I want to say 17. And like the staff and the people that run it are just the kindest human beings. And, the event itself is crazy just because the amount of guests they can get and the vendors. And it's just a really fun time. And they've treated everyone well from day one. And yeah, they're top notch. So I love them.
I want to get into, all the talents that you bring to the table, but I want to obviously, talk briefly on Walking Dead. So, in speaking of that and thinking back of, that time that you realize that you're going to be a part of that behemoth entity. Can you tell me about that and what it was like to kind of, join that train, so to speak?
It was a big train, absolutely, yeah. And as an actor, having auditioned for that show for quite a few years, and then actually booking it, changed my life in the best possible way. The amount of people I met because of it, and what it's done for my life has been amazing. And just to be a small part of that, yeah, that massive train, man, is truly something special. And to this day, still doesn't feel real. So.
And can you tell me, further about that? Because as you said, and it's a massive train. It's such a huge ensemble, and it's testament to you that it's even out of that ensemble that you still have left your mark with that show and being memorable in that show. So can you talk to me a bit briefly? As an actor, what is your process in order to bring that to the table?
I mean, like you said, being a small part of that big machine was very, I don't take it for granted. The amount of actors out there that are, go to auditions and every day wake up and do the grind. I'm back at it, auditioning, things like that, and you never want to take anything for granted. So I know how fortunate I was to be a part of that show, and the fandom that continues to keep it relevant, and the amazing amount of spin-offs that have come out because of it. Yeah. There's a lot of pride when it comes to knowing that I got to be a part of that, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very grateful to be here. So.
All right, awesome, awesome. Now, tell me a little bit more about all the other stuff that you have going here, because you have it here at your table with your art. So, can you talk a bit about that?
I will. So it turns out I really enjoy painting, and so here's some of my artwork. During quarantine, I kind of got bored one day, and I doodled a little bit. And because of the amazing fans of The Walking Dead, I was, someone reached out to me and asked if they could purchase a piece, and I said, why not? So I sold one piece, I sold a second piece, and it has turned into not only a business of mine, but a true passion and hobby, and I love doing it. I wish I was doing it right now, actually, but I, for the first time, now that I'm traveling with the tours and cons again, I brought as much as I possibly could with me, as you can see, and I want to get rid of it. So I don't want to bring it back to Atlanta with me. So come on, check it out. # Art by Palko. That's my new thing. So appreciate you checking it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, and speaking further to that, as someone who is in the industry as an actor, finding other ways to kind of stretch your creative stretch your creative muscles, right? Yeah. So can you would you say, like, with the art here, that it allows you to find it allows you to zen, so to speak? It allows you to find that balance, because I know for some actors, it may be yoga, for others it might be Pilates. They all have their other hobby or passion that allows them to kind of like center themselves when it comes to finding that balance between the characters that they play and also other creative endeavors.
I mean, I had never felt that creative, and yeah, I think as a lot of artists and actors out there have so many things to offer because they're truly talented. I didn't know I wanted to paint. Now I do, which is weird. But having that really helped me personally. Like I was putting all my eggs in one basket type thing, and now it's like it's more freeing to be able to express yourself as an artist, obviously. And artwork to me is it's extremely personal, obviously, to any artist out there, because you're painting from your soul, and you're not given lines and dialogue from someone else, so it's very personal to bring it on the road first of all and show it around. But yeah, I was very fortunate to kind of find that in during the tough years of quarantine, because a lot of people went through some hard times, and I was very fortunate to find something I love. And yeah, just a good timing too, because yeah, bills come in, people. Bills come in. So
There you go. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much, man. Thank you for spending some time here at Colorado Springs Comic Con. Enjoy the rest of the show.